Well, I must care a lot about y'all because I put these dadgum shoes back on, and they were honestly, I put these on. Hey, buddy. And I had to be at the Trade Center at 4:30, and I put these on as I walked out the door. These are by Cecilia from Dillard's, and no, he loves picking that puff. Cecilia from Dillard's, and they're very cute. They're all leather up top. The sole is not leather, but they are. Yes, I've got a little bling going on here. I'll turn it off. But anyway, and I had it on. I had these on up until maybe 15 minutes before I left. I walked out to my car, well, the valet, in these little Lily Pulitzer embellished flats, which I would tell you always take a spare. And I don't want to sound like a snob, but if you're gonna black tie it up here and you're going to switch into a pair of shoes to take over for some that are killing your feet, which is absolutely fine. We don't want you stumbling out of an event with blisters all over your feet, but find you some. They don't have to be expensive. Get you some little gold thongs or silver. You can pick them up very inexpensively, and I have a little shoe bag, a lot of times shoes that I buy come with shoe dust bags, whatever. And I actually use them to travel. I put my shoes in them and stick them in my bag to go out of town. But I just walk in with my little shoe bag and my extra pair of shoes along with my handbag, and they come in handy. But I put these on. I mean, I was up on the dance floor dancing in these shoes, and they actually were very, very comfortable. But just towards the end, the one area kind of on the ball of my foot was, because they're not low. They're fairly high, probably 3-inch heels, but they're a chunk. And I would just encourage you to always have a cute pair of shoes, cute and comfortable flat pair of shoes to take in with you to an event, especially if you've got a pair of shoes or if you know you're going to be on your feet. Like, I was a greeter tonight at the Siskin Star Night that was chaired by just amazing Linda Minks Hood, who is just amazing. And I think Amanda Johns was her co-chair tonight. It was a very successful event for Siskin Hospital and Rehabilitation Center, and just the work that they do with children, especially with children with special needs, is incredible. It was started, this was the 75th anniversary. Sorry, these earrings bother me. It's been a long day, y'all. The Siskin, Mose, and I forgot, I'm embarrassed. I should know. John Pregelman, if you're listening to this, don't shoot me. But anyway, I love the picture of your mother, John. John Pregelman's mother is a Siskin. And we used to know John and his former wife really, really well back in the day. So, but anyway, I digress. Let me go back to this. So this event was very successful. I was a greeter. And then little Miss Ashley, who is with Siskin, came over with these 2 auction items and said, okay, I need you to sell these auction items. So I had a pair of diamond, 2-carat diamond earrings, set in platinum, very fine quality, $15,000, and a Rolex watch on my wrist that I was going around and telling everybody about. But y'all know I love that kind of stuff. That doesn't bother me. But I was on my feet, and I didn't stop. And I was with my junior league girls, and I just love them to pieces. They're adorable, and they're such they're women, they're not girls, they're women, and I don't want to offend any of them by saying they're girls, because they are women in every way, shape, or form, and just professionally and personally and everything. And I'm very proud of all of them. They have a true volunteer spirit, and they're fun to be around, you know. But we went up on the dance floor. The band was great. I couldn't tell you the name. I'm sure it's probably listed in my shoe bag that I'll put on my post when I post my still shots. I brought the book home, you know, the program home. And we were at table 78. And we were glad Juanita was able to join us. She's been very ill and in the hospital. And I know she was really a trooper, rattling, you know, coming out, and we rattled her cage a little bit to get her out, and she's probably ready to get home. But we had, and my mentee Bailey was there, and I always love spending time with her, and Ann Pesh, I'm going to pronounce it right, and this time Ann Miller, who is the president of the league. So after the greeting and the modeling, we had dinner, and the dinner was very good, and they raised a lot of money during the auction and all of the, you know, the stuff. And what I love about Star Night, I want to commend them. Linda, if you hear this, or if anybody hears it and knows Linda, I was so impressed by, or Ashley, how you all put things in snippets along the way, so that it's just not this one really long, drawn out campaign. And I think that's great, because I mean, it was a fun event. So the band plays, and Miss 72-year-old with a bad knee is up there dancing. I'm gonna not have this blasted knee surgery if I can help it. Y'all know I was supposed to have one in December of last year, and the weight loss helped it. But boy, it popped out of socket tonight, and I was like, oops, I better be careful. So, what am I wearing tonight? And Terry Holly, I'll continue. I have not been drinking, y'all. I do not drink. So, Terry Holly was so adorable tonight in her outfit. She had on these black pants. I'm sure they were a fortune when she bought them, but I don't care. They were worth every penny. Every penny, Terry. You'll see a picture, because I'm going to post it on Facebook. If she didn't do an outfit of the day today, I'm going to be mad at her. This hair, I mean, it was like hair. Her pants had hair on them, but they weren't like animal hair. They were like strings, these stringy things. They were black. And I mean, they defined her figure. She looked fantastic. And she had on this, the top was black and white, sleeves, and kind of semi-empire cropped. It had I think it was empire, and had a little thing right here, and it was just with sequins and bejeweled, and it was just, everything about her, she just looked adorable. But she and I got a picture together, so I'll be posting that on my still shots, along with my junior league girls. And of course, I have to brag on my husband. My husband stayed home. My son and his wife, who were there, and Colin wore his white dinner jacket, and God, he looked so handsome. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of my son and his wife. They were a beautiful couple. They got to sit with my other bestie, Brenda McKay, and her sweet Sandy, up in the very front. They were at one of the big tables, I guess. They were guests of Matt Hollander and his wife, who were not able to be there because I think Matt is qualifying or a finalist in a golf tournament. So, but they had a great time, and we were all on the dance floor. Kyle was worried I was by myself, because y'all know that kind of stuff. I was up there just dancing. The junior league girls were around me, but I don't think he knew that. And he's like, Mom, come over here and be with us. And I thought, well, bless his heart, he's worried about his old mama. But I love him so much. It just, you know, it was a fun evening. And I'm sorry Vince wasn't part of it, because it was a junior league volunteer event, and I went just stag. So, but I will tell you now, after I've told you the whole evening and the purpose of this event, and love seeing so many people there. And Chris and Trip Smith, Chris, you looked beautiful tonight, absolutely beautiful. And there is a lady, I have people who know her. She had on the best dress to me. I love this dress, and I'm going to find that darn dress. She said it was on Tuckernuck, and I haven't been able to find it yet. Okay, this is an IC. It is kind of, you know what it looks like to me? It looks like a hot air balloon almost. Now, I'm not always fond of me in these type of dresses anymore, because it's reminiscent of days when I needed that to cover, you know, my body. Needed this type of dress to cover my body. But this dress does this. And I like it. It kind of comes in. I love the pockets. Boy, they served me so well tonight. I love the pockets. It fits well in the bust. And I'll pick it up in a minute and show you the neck, because I think the neck's real pretty. And you may have seen it from my video as I'm heading out the door. The shoes are Cecilia from Dillard's. IC from Dillard's. The dress, I'm going to tell you, I paid $78 or $79 for it. It was a $290 dress. But Dillard's had marked it. It was 65% off. And I think, don't you pick that again. And I think that it's going to be one of those that you just, I wash probably with white, hang it up, and it'll be ready to go. I don't have to iron it or anything. It's a polyester. It's just a polyester. And the back, if I don't fall doing a twist, I love the big zipper in the back. I don't know if you can see that big silver zipper hanging off. And I can actually slip it over my head without even taking it off. And accessories. I promised y'all I was going to do this tonight. And I'm tired. Hey, golly, I've got some friends on here. Cheryl, my gosh. Anita. Oh, it's good to see y'all. If I look a little, it's because I've had makeup on since like 3:30 today. But I'm glad y'all are tuning in. So these are Kurt Geiger, and I love these earrings. I just absolutely love them. They do everything they need to do to go with this dress. Not only the colors right, but the zipper pull is this giant silver thing, and these are silver, and they kind of clunk, you know, they make a noise. Oh boy, whew, I look rode hard. I shouldn't say that, but I do. And then this is Kurt Geiger also, and it's a pretty bejeweled cuff. Well, yeah, I guess it is a cuff. And it opens in the front, and he does those eagles. He has the God's eye stuff too that he does. And then on the other wrist, I just wore the David Yurman. These are the only two David Yurmans that still fit my wrist. I have a big cable that is beautiful. Oh, I need a little color in my cheeks. It's beautiful, but it comes up to my elbow. It's so big, and I have a big, pretty link David Yurman. It's the same. I've got to go to the David Yurman store in Nashville and get it done. So here's the neck. It's a netting. It's just a real pretty net. This is a great dress. This is probably the last ditch effort to wear it because it's very summery. It's for very warm weather. And I just did this little, I don't know if it's turned backwards or not, but it's just a little crystal necklace from Swarovski, and it's nice. It's it may be 14 karat white gold, and then my fake ring. I know, I love it. All my rings are too big on me. All my nice jewelry is too big on me, so I have this, and I love it. It went great with everything. And my handbag is really cute. It's a TJ Maxx special. I thought it was just adorable. And it fits everything in there that I wanted it to fit. I'm going to sit down for a minute. I'm tired. So, recap. Weta is tired. And I cannot wait to get comfortable. I am comfortable. So, the dress is IC, capital I, capital C. And the shoes are Cecilia. And they are very, very cute. Hold on. Let's see. I think you can see them. They're very cute. See the heels? I'm sitting down, y'all. Sorry. And then the jewelry is Kurt Geiger. K-U-R-T, Geiger. And Yerman. It has just a few diamonds in it. And the little handbag is TJ Maxx. And it's really cute. And thank you all for your comments on my pink lipstick. I just always wear a kind of bronzy, nudie color. Yeah, my mother used to put lipstick on, and I'd watch her, and she'd, do her lips, and she'd put them on, and I'd think, and I've got great lips. I mean, I'm happy to have lips. I have friends. I'm not going to mention any names, but I have a couple of friends who don't have any lips, or they have to plump them up. I'm not doing that. Y'all won't see me with that stuff. I'm sorry. Wrinkles are going to be there. I'm sorry. The only thing I would think about doing, I would love to have my neck done. I'm just being fully, totally transparent, but it'll probably never happen. I did talk to Fern Shire walking through, and her husband's a plastic surgeon. And they had a package on there on the auction, and I was like, oh, but it was Botox. I'm not doing Botox. Sorry. I'm not trying to shame anybody. You do you, but I'm not going to do that. I'll have surgery before I'll have Botox, probably. But that's probably not going to happen either. Okay. So, great evening. Had so much fun. Dancing. The band was great. The food was good. My hair, Jania, it's a mess, but it looks good. I literally round brushed it and did what you told me to do. She's my hairstylist. And I literally round brushed it and held it there and then took it out and just kind of shook my head a little bit. I don't know what's going on. It's long right now, believe it or not. It's kind of long. And sprayed some of that Schwarzkopf stuff on it that you told me to spray, Jania. Y'all probably know. If you want the name of it, I can send it to you. And then I still use my Aveda air control hairspray because I love it. I still love Aveda. And I use Shampure, which I still love. And I had my sweet Susie at the Wellness Source on Hickson Pike did my brows yesterday. If you think they look a little dark, I'm not trying to play Joan Crawford, but I have good brows too. I have good lips. I have good brows. This old girl's got some stuff going on. I just wish I was about 30 years younger. But I feel great, and I'm happy to be alive, and I'm happy that I can get out on the dance floor and still dance and still stand up on this leg and knee and fake it till I make it. And I hope y'all have a great weekend, and thanks for tuning in. I love y'all, and thank you. And look for some still shots. I've got some great pictures. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.